Y'all know what time it is. Lofi vibes, motivation, Freeverse, Raptalk poetry. Y'all can come on in. Everybody that's watching this on the replay, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make it to the end of the video, if you will. All of that. About to have a little bit of fun on a Thursday evening. Thirsty Thursday. But I ain't drinking. I'm thinking, though. We gonna vibe out, get into a couple of topics, and feed the soul. Talk to the spirits, if you will, and just let that energy grind out, and we gonna see where the night take us. Be sure to wipe your feet off at the door. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the usuals. We gonna make up a couple songs on the spot. Matter of fact, we about to do one right now. It all depends on how this beat sound. Come around, sipping that crown, put it down. I put it up. The 2-minute mark, I probably cuss. And that's why I'm bleeping myself. I play the game, nobody else is going to do it for you. So to the game, you understand you gotta stay true. Do what you have to, cause in the end, you understand you's the master, but not the master splinter, no rats. You understand when we talking like that? I beat you with a bat, son. It goes down, you had a dot, son. You had an old car, but now you got a new one. You think you a superstar. You think you're the man. You got a plan, you was sipping grands. Sipping that Grand Cru. All that cheap liquor, it's all up in you. That wine, that champagne, it's going straight to your brain. You complain all the time about you ain't getting it or you ain't having it. Probably cause you an addict. Flip like an acrobatic with the free verse poetry. You know it's me, Raptalk. I just came through the scene, talking to. I got some basic bling bling. The shades on. Real low key and still making up a song. Hold on like in vogue. Get back, we in control. Hold on to your soul, soul to soul. I appreciate you, you have talent, bro. That's what AGZ say. Shout out to you, and every day I pray to the Lord up above. I get it going on. Show your man some love. Hit the like button and keep on. We never stunting, we never fronting. We just free versing on the poetry, having fun. You know it's me, you notice me in 3D and 5D. Whatever I do, I'm from the D. You understand me, and that's the way it goes. Man, we gon' show. I appreciate that. Somebody said I got a sexy beard, but how about my hat? How about the words, bars, Jesus? Breeze said, Lord, and that's how we speak. Got it going on. Do you understand? It's me. I'm just freestyling, y'all. We just opening up, y'all. Come on in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. Each city. Shout out to Cohan, Bossy, Nick, Nuck, my man AGZ. What city y'all tapping in from? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Intelligence is sexy. Be sure to get one of the shirts. Y'all can donate, super chat, super thanks if y'all appreciating the talent. And if y'all see where we going with this. Lofi vibes. And y'all can get to know each other in the chat too. Y'all can talk to each other. I don't mind. You might find the love of your life right here on this chat. Reporting live from the D. Detroit, that is. We're gonna bring this one back, y'all. This was smooth. How y'all like this one? Shout out to Adi Goldstein, Lofi Beats. I don't need your love. That's the name of this title. So, shout out to that. But we do need love in life. You Can't do this alone. Even though you try to hold on, you try to stay strong and show you're not needed. But deep down you might feel defeated. Complete that task, get it going on. Even if they don't love your ass. You got cash in your pocket for what? You better count them bucks and add it up. And triple it and multiply. Divide, nigga. It's time to get by. Just to get by, like to live quality. That's the way it go. Take care of your seeds and believe in God. And that's the God. When you work hard, it's time to mob. Just like above the law. Go make past and lay law. Man, I just heard the story. What you got for me? I'm a drink champs, but I'm not Nori. And I got them bars, I'm a superstar, riding around in cars and trucks. Who gives a fuck? Bust nuts at a random rate, up in your face, all up in the place. I work at a place, ooh, I ain't about to say the name, but it goes down, you understand the hyper frame. And that's the way we flow. Got it going on, this is my type of show. Donate to the Cash App. Especially if you think I can rap talk poetry. You know it's me. I'ma keep saying that over and over again. I'm wearing the hat cause that's the brand. Do you understand it goes down? Yeah. Shout out to Jonathan Ingram. He say hyper feeling D. Push it to the max. Ginger beer in me. Okay, you got that ginger beer up in you. Feel good on a thirsty Thursday. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of that, you know? See Bossy say Jesus is Lord. His word is a sword. We going to heaven. Yeah, get me on the board. This is real. This ain't a lie. So follow the Lord. Never did he die. Okay, I see you in the chat flowing. Yeah, I'm with that. And to add on that, you right. I support that. I'm most definitely a believer. I'm a believer in something stronger and bigger than me. You know. So on the Lofi side of the game with the beats going, you know, we got Cameron Harris in the building. She say, I'm so sad, I'm crying right now. What you crying for? Tell the chat why you crying. You shouldn't be crying. Stay motivated. You got so many days ahead of you. You got so much life ahead of you. I'm pretty sure, Cameron Harris, you'd have been through some things before, and every time you got through it, I understand. That's how life works. It's always pitfalls and turns and, you know, adjustments we got to make to get through. But you got to stay in the fight. You got to stay strong. You got to stay motivated and believe in yourself and get around some good energy. I don't know what city you tapping in from, but if it's warm, go outside and get you some air. Take a walk. Go exercise. All of that. All those things help. Listen to me. Go and exercise your brain. In life, you can't complain. If you do that all the time, you'll find yourself in the wrong state of mind. And you won't even shine, you won't even see, you won't even realize how it's meant to be. You'll be defeated all in your soul, and you'll be feeling down when you're not grown. And when you're older, when you get older, and life feels colder, when you need a shoulder to lean on, never be a fiend on. Use a grown man, not a peon. I just begun to say what I say anyway. I don't even like that flow, but this is freestyle off the head. I ain't write nothing, bro. Even though I got a pen nearby, an empty paper, I still get it going. I fly, not high at all. Just making these lyrics and I still stand tall. And I still stand tall. Yeah, intelligence is sexy. Just believe in yourself at the end of the day, no matter what. Keep that on your mind. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna let this beat play the whole hookup. I might switch it up a couple of times. It depends on how long I'll be on here, but I'm gonna be on here for a while. I feel it. It's like my man said, Like my man Boss, he said, you know, Jesus is Lord. I feel him up in me right now. I feel like I can go at least a good hour just free verse off the top of the head and creating and spreading the message. Be sure to at least hit that subscribe button if you just pass it through. If you just passing through YouTube and came across me and what I do, that's how God works. You never know who's gonna be that messenger for you. And to piggyback on that, I'm gonna get into a poem. Get into a poem real quick. Got something for y'all. This one gonna be called this one called Me and Him. I'm gonna do this one real quick. Let me find it. This one is called Me and Him. And I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. Listen to me. I've seen so many crimes, time after time, useless for no reason. We all so blind. Why every time I save a life, somewhere out there someone takes a life? God is a spirit, and sometimes his voice is low. Actions is loud, but most catch on too slow. I wish evil spirits seen the world through he. Let me say that again. I wish evil spirits seen the world through he. Because if so, emotionally, we'll all be free. If God live forever, then so shall I. Physically free, within him is I when I die. Why do we pray, not do what we say? To suffer inside is the price we pay. When life ends, life begin. Don't pretend. Just walk with him. Raptalk. Yeah. That one might have been too positive. Lost a couple of people in the chat using that G-O-D word. You understand? Cameron Harris says, no one like my jokers. Your jokes. Put one of your jokes in the comments right now. We're going to see if it's funny. And we're going to let the people decide if it's funny. You a comedian or something? That's what you do? That's a lucrative business too. Being a comedian, but everything is a grind though. I tell you that much. Everything you do is a grind. Especially if you got a service. You know, for those that's in entertainment, for people that's in, you know, the business of providing, whatever that may be, you know, you got to put a little twist on it. Originality. Nothing's new up under the sun. The sun. Nothing's new up under the sun. We all know that much. But when you do have a service or something that you do, you got to find a way to make it your own, you know, switch it up, put something else on it. And that's one thing I did with my poetry, Raptalk poetry. I'm a poet, but I'm a hip hop baby. And the way I kick it, it's my own style. That's why I call it Raptalk poetry. It's a different style, something you never seen, but it's worth your while. Put a smile on your face, murder was the case. I'm all up in the place. Number one on the mic, never number two. As I still come through, I shine on you, I shine my light. We keep on going, we win the fight. And it's all a grind. You have to do it all the time. Not just one day, not just Monday. I mean Sunday to Sunday. The fun way. Keep it going, got it going on the runway. On the highway, down there speeding. People is needing, people is bleeding. From the soul, from the emptiness. Put it down. I stress this. You can't test this. You can't test this. Free verse is the verse I spit. I create off the top, I'm doing this. I'm doing it from the soul. Even if I'm whatever years old. Cause the heart is young. And this is how the game begun. I got a spiritual tongue and it's coming through the heart. And it's flowing out and this my art. And this is some a God-given gift. So I got to spread it. Why keep it to me? Why get a game up when the style is free? But I'm focused. I don't know if y'all notice. Hopeless like a penny with a hole in it. Hold on, wait a minute. See how I added that in the rhyme? I can dance too. We just vibing on a Lofi tip. You might be home studying, reading, relaxing, gathering your thoughts, thinking what you're gonna do tomorrow, what you're gonna do different. You know, sometimes you gotta regroup. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cut out that bullshit. Cut out that nonsense. And what's so crazy, you know what you really want to do, what's in your heart. It's just those distractions. It's just those things that take you off your square, your whole agenda and the things you really want to get done. Whatever you put your energy to, that's what you can do. Let me say that again. Whatever you put your energy to, that's what you could do. Damn sure hit that do not disturb sometime. I had to do that on my phone. Y'all heard that little beep? Had to put the phone on do not disturb. Sometimes you gotta do that in life in general. You gotta hit that do not disturb button on people in life. Now it's not the time. It's okay to let them know. Now it's not the time. We vibing. I'm about to get into another piece for y'all. This one is called Know Thyself. Listen to me. Frustration kicking in. You see, I was about to grab a drink or just sleep it off, but instead I picked up the pen. Thinking again what my future holds. The battle that's going on inside my soul, believing in myself and who's really in control. See, my heart beats to the rhythm of these streets. Violent news is the soundtrack. You see, I want to stay calm, but the order of action being held back makes it hard not to react. Cause see, it ain't just the blacks. It's the wealthy capitalizing on poor citizens. We settle for less food injected with stress. Look at the conditions now that we're living in. Listen to me. Gotta be a strong brother to be legit and not do the other. Cause crime makes for more crime, and right now these judges are not passing out football numbers. Let me say that again. Cause crimes makes for more crimes, and right now these judges are not passing out football numbers. And every day I discover something I was already supposed to know. In the ghetto, moving fast but going slow, but somehow steady going inside a circle. Cause see, the pressure can hurt you if your conscience ain't strong as your emotions. But having faith and understanding is the perfect potion. As we blend, I pretend as if I already made it. Cause see, I knew I had the gift, but between so much bullshit, see, now my thoughts became jaded. See, this ain't nothing to play with. My kid's sixth sense is not and got intense. So every move I make, step I take nowadays, I think about the consequence before the event. That's why I stay sharp. The balance inside my heart. The good versus evil. And the ability to pick them apart. Know thyself, y'all. Raptalk. And that's a powerful tool. Knowing thyself. Knowing what you want. Knowing what you believe in. Seeing your path and working for it. It's a constant struggle. It's a constant belief system you gotta have. It's a constant work ethic you gotta have. I mean, all these things coincide when you trying to reach and become something greater than you, and you trying to flourish in whatever your forte is and the path that's really meant for you, and seeing it and walking towards it, and knowing like, hey, this for me. Like, this my thing. Like, you do what you do, but this my thing. Everybody got a thing. And that's what you gotta tap into and realize, like what's your thing? Like, what's your thing that you just do with ease? I mean, it's just so simple. Mine's just writing and creating and putting words together on the spot like I'm doing here in this video. A talent. That's why I'm doing direct to consumer right now through an entity like YouTube, and asking for a cash app, a donation, a super chat, super thanks, all of that. Like, subscribe, all that helps to push the message out of motivation. I love it. And like I told y'all, everybody gonna get their moment. I got another piece I'm gonna do for y'all though. This one's called Stop Asking for Permission. And that's what you have to do also. Step up to the plate. Even if you ain't called upon, make yourself seen in whatever way that works for you. Even if it ain't social media, if it ain't YouTube, even if it ain't Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Make yourself seen and known, and put your talents out there for the world to see. baking cakes, doing hair, changing tires, cleaning services, washing the windows, food, catering, decorations. There's so many things you can do. Hustling. So many hustles. I'm talking about legal, legit. These people don't think like you. Don't get caught up in perception. We was raised in the ghetto. They wasn't. They don't understand our rejection. The reflection of me looking in my son's eyes when I have to say that I can't. Should I feel defeated or go on an extra mile, sacrifice my life, even if my mind about to go blank? No question. I lived and seen the results of making the wrong decisions. And once I got on my feet, I knew what I didn't want to go back to dealing with or living in. Enough of the police. Enough of these streets. Gas prices got us trapped. We can't even drive miles to get decent food to eat. Now, if I ran in your office with a mask ready to blast, am I considered a savior going out on a toe tag? Both. And I quote, so call me the GOAT. Get yours. Stop asking for permission. Because the answer is always no. Stop asking for permission. Raptalk. That's that poem of peace. We vibing tonight, y'all. Just giving y'all some pieces. Let me go to some of my favorite beats. Oops, let's see what we got here. Y'all like the Lofi? Get up off me with the Lofi. I definitely appreciate all the support from all angles. Always dig deep. No matter what message you take from me tonight, and for those of you watching this on the replay, always find a will to go on. Always find a reason. That's why they say find your why. When you find out what you're working for, you're going to go harder. And again, write your goals down. Look at them. The words will talk back to you on that paper. Trust me. Looking at it, staring at it, it'll talk back to you to tell you something spiritually. It'll tell you to go harder. It'll tell you to work. It's kind of like a mirror when you look at your words or you look at your goals and you read them and you put that in your psyche over and over that this is something you want. Or when you dream about it before you go to sleep. Or if it's on your mind when you wake up. Or if you're doing something else and you think to yourself like, I don't even want to be here. I'd rather be working on my goal or on my path or things that I'm into. Those are the moments where you're getting closer to your inner self. Those are the moments where you can closer to that goal you're getting closer to the goal and you're getting closer to yourself. All of that. So just keep that in mind. As a kid, I spent a lot of time alone. Just me and my imagination. But you see, as I grew older and met more people, you see, I slowly started thinking with limitations. So just because they tried, failed, didn't excel, that don't mean that you shouldn't dream, settle for simple things, and grow old with the same story to tell. Because see, as a man, you gotta work. Sometimes get down in the dirt. Have tough skin, opinions hurt, but most importantly, keep God first. And stop thinking in reverse. Let me say that again. And stop thinking in reverse. See, that's why the past is the past. See, that's why legs move forward, not backwards. See, everything's temporary, none lasts. But you can't be afraid to dream. Gotta think outside the box. Know your worth, never settle for what you believe, realize what that means, and that is to never stop. Because see, we all here for a reason. Everybody is the author of their own truth. But you see, what's more important is the lies and extortion that some been selling to the youth. So you can be who you want. Time, place, position. Just keep your eye on the journey and don't forget the mission. Pay attention to your vision, even if it gets blurry. You'll get your credit in the end. Just keep in mind that this is your story. So never be afraid to dream. Just don't stop while the world is moving. Baby steps. Long as you ain't where you were yesterday, ain't nobody losing, you improving. See, this is a movement. You the Malcolm and the Martin. And anytime you about to stop, just keep in mind why you started. So never be afraid to dream. Around the corner is your breakthrough. Never be afraid to dream. Watch where God and self-confidence takes you. Never be afraid to dream. I appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate you for making it to the end of the video. That's where we at with it. Raptalk motivation, Freeverse. Like, comment, subscribe. Share the video to make the channel grow. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Uh, right now.